This is the David Allen Memorial Ballpark. It's going to be a great game here. We got our lineups coming up, and it's a rematch against last year's state title game, Bixby Spartans and the Enid Plainsmen. Of course, Bixby would win. Enid did sweep the Spartans in the regular season play. Bixby looking to make another state title run, running a 20-10 record. They have been on the downhill slope, losing their 6 of the last 8 games, including right now a current 4-game losing streak. We'll see how that will come into play as the national anthem will play, so I'll go quiet. I wasn't live when I was talking about Avatar, right?
That sounded good.
I wasn't live when I was talking about that, right?
What?
I wasn't live when I was talking about Avatar, though, right?
I don't know. Yeah, you're live the whole time, man. You've been live.
You said give me a sound check.
I said, yeah, but I said you're going to be live, but do a quick check.
Okay, you said sound check, and then after that you said, hold up, give me a second.
And then I said, cool,
Okay,
you're good, keep going, then you're live. So, that's on you, but what did you say?
I don't think you said
Did you say anything bad?
No, I just talking about sound of the Avatar, just a ramble, because I thought it was a mic check.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I thought you can just jump on and start joking about it after this thing.
Hey, we should get burp on air, buddy.
Yeah.
One second. I'll get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am parched.
I think this might actually be the first student-led baseball game we've had all season.
It is, because it's usually just been me and Procopas.
That's looks great.
It has. Luckily, there's not a lot of movement in baseball, so you don't need a lot of hands on deck. Oh, gosh. Oh,
Hey, you can do that with soccer, but except for the touchdown call, right?
yeah.
I accidentally called touchdown instead of goal the other night. I was like, touchdown! I said, oh, my apologies, goal.
So watch here. Camera 1's your wide shot. Camera 2, button 2 here. The switches aren't working.
Okay, so the first graphic that's going to go up there is going to be Israel's graphic, all right?
Which is...
That is the bar one with the...
I know what it is, but you had it all over the place. You made it, but I didn't mean it was about ready to be used.
My turn.
You good, you good.
All right.
Alright, go ahead. When you're done with it.
Tell me when you're ready.
Whenever you start talking.
About to start play. It's the first of a 2-game set. On the mound, Israel Gonzalez. Enid's probably most consistent pitcher, an ERA of less than 1. He has a 9.46, a whip of 8.96, 45 strikeouts, only 22 hits, and 10 runs allowed. He leads the team in strikeouts. For Bixby, they're going to start off with number 3, Lewis. That is the shortstop for the Spartans. He'll be their first batter. It should be a great game, a rematch of the title game. Enid right now in the regional tournament, they're looking to be a 3rd seed heading to Union for Region 2. The first pitch is going to be strike 1. And just apologies earlier for my manic ramblings. We were doing a mic check, and I wasn't told that I was live, or I was misinformed, as that pitch is a ball. So game underway here. Strike 2. 1-2's the count. No outs. Nobody on base for the leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Hits that one. That one's going to go just foul. So we'll play a 1-2 count. And that will be ball 2, count even up 2 apiece. It's going to be a very windy day here. That's probably going to play a huge factor in both the pitching and hitting part as well. And that's going to be strike 3. He'll strike out the leadoff hitter. So taking a look at the infield for Enid, at catcher is Tyson Kennedy. The one bag is Waitley Kolopek. Goki at second. At shortstop is Robinson. At third base is Jarnigan. And, of course, it's Israel at the mound. For Spartans, number 10, Stanley up. That's the right fielder, as that one will be ball. Wind right now going 19 miles per hour with a gust of 30 miles per hour to the southwest. That's going to be ball 2. So 2-0 count. 1 out, no one on base. And that will be strike 1. Nice inside pitch by Gonzalez. 2-1 pitch. Hits that one. That's going to go to shallow right field. And that will be in play. And that's going to be the first hit of the game as Stanley gets on with a single. Up next is Cord Nolan. One out, man at first. Strike 1. Tries to pick him off, but he's able to get back to first safely. That will be ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be inside, ball 2. And that will be a real shallow hit, but it's called foul. Strike 2, count even up 2 apiece. Go ahead, run at first, 1 out. Gonzalez deals the pitch, hits that one foul, and we'll replay the 2-2 count. Well, with Bixby in a rough patch here, this might be a really good time for Enid to capitalize. Those losing streak can really be put a dent in the morale. The bats just get cold. The strike zone gets a lot bigger, but you can't seem to hit anything. And as that one's going to be a 4-6, 6-4-3 almost, but he's safe. They'll get the fielder's choice. And that's going to be out number 2. Jet Hope up to bat now. 2 outs with a man at first. Strike 1. As I was saying earlier, Bixby on that cold streak just really can't get anything with the bats going. It can be tough to get out of it. To continue to hit on in the midst of a 4-game losing streak, and that one's going to be strike 2, down 0-2 with 2 outs. Bixby looking like the St. Louis Cardinals with a throwback uniform that resembles them, and Enid with a kind of a New York Yankees style pinstripe, as that's going to be ball 1. You know, I like these jerseys on the Plainsmen. It's probably my favorite jerseys they have. They do have quite a bit. Really enjoy those Astros throwback-looking ones they have as well. Of course, that was the jerseys they used for their absolute blowout, that 2-header they had, that double-header they had against Capitol Hill and U.S. Grant. He tries to pick him off. He's safe. That game, I think it was over 40 combined runs and 0 runs allowed for the Plainsmen. They absolutely dominated the 2 teams. And he takes a hack at that one, and that's going to be strike 3. And they'll sit him down, leaving 1 man at first base. That'll be the end of the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first here. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. We'll see if that's going to change as the Plainsmen are due up. About to start off the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at this Plainsman lineup. The leadoff will be Garrett Scholl, Tyson Kennedy right after him, Cooper Jarnigan, McCage Hartling, Whitley Kolopek, Aiden Robinson, Carter Simon, Dax Goki, and the 9-hole will be Keon Young. As we see Scholl step up to the plate. Scholl leads the team in multiple categories this year. On base percentage, he's been walked the most, has the most hits, the most home runs. He's tied for first with stolen bases and is first on the team with runs. On the mound for the Spartans is Justice as he delivers the first pitch. That's going to be an outside pitch right near the outside, and that's going to be strike 1. Scholl, of course, an OSU commit, and that one's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. Like I was saying, Scholl a OSU commit, but he still might be looking for the majors. He is a projected second-round pick. I believe the Yankees are projected to maybe pick him up from what I saw in a mock draft last week. And that will be ball 1, a real good take there. That's a tough one on an 0-2 pitch. Real good batter's eye by Scholl. 1-2's the count. Hits that one. That's going to go right down the alley between first and second, and he is on with a single to start off the Plainsman's night. Well, Scholl having a batting average of .431. Absolutely amazing. Almost 50% hitter. That's pretty rare to go this deep in the season, have a near 500 rating. on the average. We're seeing the sophomore Tyson Kennedy up to bat. Kennedy is tied for first with stolen bases with Scholl. Looking to bunt, that's going to go a little high and foul, and that will be strike one. Kennedy playing catcher today. With Enid, they've had a kind of a roller coaster year. You know, it seems like they just haven't been able to find a consistent touch as he tries to pick off Scholl. He goes back, but Enid hasn't been able to find a consistent rhythm. And when they are on point, they are absolutely unstoppable. We all saw that against Capitol Hill and U.S. Grant, like I said earlier. And he's going to go. Scholl's going to take off for second, and he's going to get. That's going to be a overthrown. Scholl will stay, and that's going to be 18 stolen bags on the year for him. As that was strike two. Right now, Plainsmen are the third seed in Region 2. They'll be heading to Union. Fortunately, we won't be able to cover that. Checks his swing. That's going to be ball one. We won't be able to cover those games. Only if they make it to the state tournament. We're really hoping they will. They'll be going against Norman North. Union will be hosting it. And then the fourth seed is going to be Muskogee. So a pretty tough region to go through. And it's always going to be tougher when you're not able to host like they did last year. They had a really solid regional tournament last year. As that pitch is going to be ball two. Cal even up now. Of course, Union, they did split the series at the start of the season with the Red Hawks, so that's going to be interesting. I don't have any. I don't believe they played Norman North or Muskogee this year. Kennedy calls time. He steps back into the box. 2-2 count, no outs. Man in scoring position at second. Takes a swing at the inside pitch. And that's going to be strike three, and that'll be the first out. And Justice will sit down his first batter. We'll see Cooper Jarnigan up to bat. He's the third baseman today. Jarnigan having a solid year. He's been a very consistent hitter, hitting about .363. Man in scoring position. It's really be good to score early against the Spartans, get that lead, get a little comfortable. And that's going to be a fumbled drop by the catcher, but Scholl decides to stay at second. Instead of risking it, that will be ball one. One out. We got a man at second. And tries to throw him out. Scholl, a wild pitch. Scholl heading for third. He's going to get there easily. And that's going to be a second stolen bag of this inning. So now he's just 90 feet away from the plate, trying to get the first run on the board today. Plainsman coming in pretty hot this game. A doubleheader helped. Scholl's going to head home. He'll jog there, and that's going to be a sac ground out. So 2 outs, and Plainsman will get the first run on the board. Up next is going to be McCage Hartling, the big lefty. Hartling hitting a .338 as that one goes be a ball one. One-0 pitch. Hits that one. That's going to go to right field. Right fielder gets under it, and that will be the end of the first inning. It's 1-0 here with the Plainsmen up against the Spartans. So a fairly successful first inning for the Plainsmen. A run on one hit. They'll take the lead early, and we'll see Israel back on the mound and what he can do. We'll be right back. About to start the top of the second here. We're going to see Justice up to the bat. He was on the mound, so he'll be hitting today as well. Gonzalez on the mound. This will be first at bat for Justice today. That's going to be strike one. Gonzalez is a verbal commit to Cali College, I believe. That'll be ball one. Hits that one to right field. Young looking under it, and he makes a real nice catch. Almost lost it there, but he's able to near scoop it up. That'll be out number one. Sullivan up to hit. That's the second baseman. Inside pitch, ball one. Hits that one foul, strike one. One pitch, ball two. Hits that one. That will go foul over the canopy. That will be strike two. And that will make the count full, 3-2. Here's a full count pitch. Hits that one. That's going to go foul, and we will replay the full count pitch. When it comes to a full count pitch, it's kind of hard if the advantage goes to the hitter or the pitcher. I guess it really just depends. Usually I'd say it leads more to the pitcher because you can kind of dare them to hit it, throw a inside strike, kind of a close one. Hits that one. That's going to go right down second base, and he's going to get on with a single. That'll be the first hit of this inning. Miller up to hit after the one out single. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one's going to go to left field, excuse me, and that's going to be out of play. Strike two, down 0-2 with a man at first. And that's going to be a wild pitch as Sullivan heads to second. He's going to get on with a stolen base. That one's going to go to right field. Young gets under it. Sullivan heading to third. So that's going to be out number 2, but it advances the runner to third, and tying run now 90 feet away. Two outs, man at third. That will be ball 1. That one's going to go to left field as Sullivan heads home, and that's going to be an RBI single. And we are all tied up here. Two outs, man at first. We'll see what they can do after giving up a run. That's going to be a big swing. He is not unable to make contact with it, though. So strike 1. Runner going. Kennedy throws it, and he is safe. Close one, but a kind of off throw pulls Dax just far enough to where Lewis can head to second safely. It's 1-1. Hits that one, and that's going to be fair. Lou heading home, and they're still trying to look for it as Kroll heads to the third. He just thinks about it. He'll stay at second, and that will be run number 2 this inning as Bixby takes the lead 2-1. That'll be the first multi-base hit of the game. That'll be foul ball, strike 1. With 2 outs, they're trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. And that will be ball. Gonzalez steps off the mound. Count is 1-1. 2 outs. Man in scoring position at second, as he's able to get that one. But Goki fields it, and a athletic play there by Kolopek. Had a full-on splits to get that out. That will be out number 3. So they're able to get out with any more damage. 2 runs allowed in the inning. We'll see if the Plainsmen can respond. Welcome back here. Bottom of the second, we're going to see Kolopek up to bat. Whately leads the team in doubles with 10, triples with 4, and RBIs with 38. He's been really good at getting the extra base knocks as well as driving runs in. We look at these two teams. These are still two of the top teams in the state. Enid number 11, while Bixby's number 8, and of course in the 6A rankings, Enid's number 8 as Bixby is number 5. That first pitch will be a ball. Can't get enough of it. That'll be foul ball, strike 1. One's the count. 2-1 now after the ball. Takes a swing at that one, misses, strike 2, count 2-2. And he gets a shallow hit, hustling to first, and a skip throw. He's able to get him out despite a one-hop throw. That's going to be out number 1. Aiden Robinson up to bat next. Robinson batting a .325 average on the season. That first pitch is going to be strike 1. That will be ball 1. That one's going to be a high, shallow hit. Trying to find it in the sun. And they do. That will be out number 2. So a quick first 2 outs here. We'll see Carter Simon up to the bat. Middle of the lineup not providing really any trouble for Justice on the mound so far. Down by 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Nice curveball there. That'll be ball 1. Takes a hack at that one. That'll be strike 2. Tough one. A nice outside breaking ball. Made him hesitate just enough as he hits that one. And that will be foul ball. So close one, but he'll head back to the plate for another pitch. One-two count, 2 outs and nobody on. Down by 1. Here's the pitch. That will be ball 2. Ball 3, full count now. Two outs. Here's the full count pitch. Hits that one directly to center field as the center fielder is looking under it. Can't get it as Simon's heading to second. He's going to get on with a double. And so this inning's going to go on just a little bit longer. Looks like the center fielder lost it in the sun. That's going to be a big factor. No cloud in the sky, and that sun is gleaming down on left and center field. So runner in scoring position, the tying run at second. Goki steps up to the plate. Goki batting a .292 average, as that's going to go ball. That one's going to get down to left field. Oh, never mind. He makes a nice grab there. I thought that was going to get down, but it doesn't as we head to the top of the third. It's 2-1 here with the Spartans leading against the Plainsmen. We only have like 17 total home runs on the team. Gershell's the leading home run hitter, and he only has 3. They gotta get those ones to go ball, go yard. If you score 4 home runs in the game, chances of winning go up very good. Union? Dude, Union's like only got like 4 losses on the season. Of course, one of them is us, but that was early on in the season. Actually, Union's 18 and 13. Welcome back here. About to start the top of the third. It's 2-1 as the Spartans lead. Gonzalez on the mound. And we are seeing Stanley up to bat his second at bat. He got on with the first hit of the day, as that one goes foul. He was on with a single, but they couldn't do anything much after that. Hits that one, a shallow hit. Drawing again to Kolpek, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Nolan up to hit next. He got on a fielder's choice. His last at bat was stranded at first, though, after they couldn't get much after. And for the Plainsmen, really, they're playing pretty good defense. The Spartans are just putting really nice hits, locating them into the shallow alleys of the outfield. As that one goes to center field. Scholl getting under it. Diving catch. What a play there by Garrett Scholl. Had to travel, try to travel pretty far from center field, but he makes a very athletic grab to get out number 2. That's a lot of distance he had to cover in a short amount of time. That could have been an easy double or even triple there. That wasn't for him. That's going to be out number 2. So far, 2 pitches, 2 outs for Gonzalez. And that one's going to go to Young, and that's going to be a very quick top of the third. 3 pitches, 3 outs. Absolutely amazing play by the outfielders, especially that one athletic grab by Scholl. And the Spartans go down quietly. So it's 2-1, and we'll see the Plainsmen do up. Young, Scholl, and Kennedy will be on deck. There we go. That was absolutely good. That's why he's a second round overall. that's good because it's like 20 rounds in the NBA draft. Yeah, I know. 614 days. I'm purposely buying it without research.
Do not. I would eat.
Purposely get it. Kicking off the third inning here, we're going to see the freshman right fielder and Keon Young batting a .312. He's been a really solid contributor to Enid as a freshman, real solid player, as that one's going to go ball. Young is a multi-sport athlete, plays the three big ones, football, basketball, and baseball, and gets a lot of playing time in all three of the sports. As that one, foul ball, and that will be strike one. One pitch. Real high pitch, ducked under it, ball two. Young steps back into the batter's box. 2-1 pitch. Pitcher deals. Swing and a miss. Strike two. He's swinging for the fences with that type of swing. That's a really big swing, and if he gets any contact on it, that's going to be a deep ball, probably to left center. That one's going to go there, and that's going to be an easy first base hit. That's a good way to start off the inning, as we're going to see big Garrett Scholl up to hit. Scholl got on with a single and later scored, got the only run for the Plainsmen to this point. Scholl's the type of guy you got to be scared as a pitcher. A guy can go yard any time you throw an easy hit, as he takes a swing and misses. He gets any solid contact, it's going to be a deep bomb. Another swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two, down 0-2 in the count with no outs and a man at first. Hits that one. Could be a double play here. And the pole pulls him off. He's safe. Both runners are safe. So now we have runner at first and second, no outs, and we're going to see Tyson Kennedy. A nice play there. Oh, that could have been a double play. Just an odd throw. I mean, it's one of those type of throws you think you can get it every time because it's only a few feet away, but sometimes you get a little too confident and it just pulls the shortstop off the bag. No outs, man at first and second. Tyson Kennedy up to the plate. Trying to bunt this one and get both runners in scoring position. That will be ball one. Gets away from it. Ball two. 2-1 count, no outs. Nice bunt to third base will get both Scholl and Young safe. That'll be ball three. 3-1's the count. Bunts a shallow one to first. And that will be out number 1, but both Young and Scholl advance. So tying run at third. The go-ahead is at second, as we're going to see Jarnigan up to the plate. Jarnigan got on a sac ground out. It was an RBI, as that gave Scholl a nice path home. That one's going to go to right field, and that's going to be foul. This is a big opportunity for Enid to not only tie this game, but to maybe even take the lead with a deep hit down the left center or right center. As he hits that one going to go to, either going to try to stop him at home, and he is out. Oh, and they say he's safe. He muffed the ball. A huge mistake as we are tied up. Wow. I thought that was going to be an easy out. And so it's 2-2 now. Jarnigan heading for second. It's going to be a decoy as Scholl heads home, and we are now, Plainsmen are now ahead in this game. Sorry, I'm a little excited. Plainsmen now ahead in this game. This game is getting really exciting here, folks, as Jarnigan's also safe there. That's going to be a a high fly bunt. It'll be foul ball, though. So if one out, we got a man at second. 0-2's the count now. And that's going to be strike 3. That will be out number 2 here. Whitley Kolopek up to bat now, with the man in scoring position trying to extend their lead as much as they can before they have to go back out and play some defense. And Coach Gore talking to Kolopek about what he's going to do here with 2 outs and a man at second. Players been playing really good so far to this point. And the hits they have allowed, they haven't been, they've been pretty tough to go and field up. They've been down shallow, down the alleys of down second and to left and right center. No errors to this point for the Plainsmen. Here's the 2-out pitch. That will be ball 1. Hits that one foul, strike 1. And strike 2, 1-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Runner going, but he'll have to retreat back to second as that's going to be hit foul. And Justice steps off the mound. Jarnigan heads back to second. 2-2 count, 2 outs, man at 2. And Jarnigan's heading. That one's going to be a pop-up over. And he's safe, and Jarnigan's heading home. He's going to be safe at home. That's going to extend the lead 4-2. And this has just been a tough inning for Bixby. That's now 2 errors that have cost them a run. And we're going to continue on just for a little longer. Aiden Robinson, he's up to the plate. He flew out his last at-bat. Strike one as he takes the pitch. Tries to pick him off, but he's safe back at first. That'll be ball one. 1-1 count, 2 outs and a man at first. It's been a really great inning for Enid. After having only 3 pitches for Gonzalez that he threw in the top of the third. And they've been really able to rack up some runs. 3 runs so far in this inning. So that's going to be 1-2 count now. Deals the pitch, and that will be ball 2. Ball 3, full count now. Two outs, man at first. Here's the full count pitch from Justice. He deals, hits that one foul. They'll replay. Tries to pick him off. He is safe at first. Well, you know, no matter what, he's going to try to steal. But he's not going to get a big lead off. Here's the pitch. Hits that one. Once again, foul. Kind of choked up on that swing. That probably would have been a ball if he took it. Count remains 3-2 as we replay. Justice just trying to get out of this inning right now, having given up 3 runs. And that's going to be ball 4. And we're going to see Carter Simon up. Man at first and second. Train passing here at David Allen. That's always fun to see when we get to see a train. They like to honk the horn a bit. So 2 outs. Carter Simon up to the plate now. That is the first walk of the game by either team. So I don't know if that's impressive pitching to not allow a walk or impressive hitting to get the knocks. Hits that one. That one's going to go to center field. Center fielder getting under it, and that's going to finally put an end to this 3rd inning. A disaster for Bixby as they allow 3 runs here, and we'll see how they're able to respond heading into the top of the 4th, about halfway through this game now. It's been a good one. 2 of the top teams in the state battling here on the diamond. We'll see if they continue to get a close game, and we'll see if Bixby can respond as Israel makes his way back to the mound.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for Bixby. Pitch number 18, Ryan Justice.
Welcome back here. Justice is going to start off this inning. He was on the mound, had a tough third inning. We'll see how he's able to do at the plate in the fourth, though. Last at bat, he got a fly out. That one's going to be strike one. Strike two now, 0-2. That's tough for a hitter to go down to 0-2. Looking, and now you kind of put yourself in a hole. Have to hope he's probably, say, an outside pitch trying to make him chase here. And that's going to be strike three. So that will be the third strikeout victim for Gonzalez tonight. Didn't chase. He didn't chase. It was an outside pitch, though. He just decided to look and take the chances. Unfortunately, a great placed pitch there by Israel. Sullivan, he got on with a single and later scored. That'll be strike one. Tries to bunt it. Can't get it, though, and that's going to be strike two. So he's now down 0-2 in the count. Sullivan's got a very wide stance. Strike three. Oh, never mind. They say it's a ball. I thought it was strike three. I was about to get a countdown for an immaculate inning, but no, he's going to stay in the batter's box for at least one more pitch with a 1-2 count. I really wanted that immaculate inning. That would have been really cool to see. Don't get to see those a lot. Very rare feat in baseball. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That will be ball two, though. Tries to catch him with a rising heater. And, you know, look at Gonzalez. He doesn't pack a lot of heat on the heater, about 85, 86. He can probably get it up good on a good day, but he's able to get really good placement with them. That one's going to go right to Kolopek, and he'll just step on the mound. That's going to be an easy out, number two. Miller up to bat. Two-out pitch. Hits that one. That's going to be an infield fly. And Goki looking for it. And that will be out number three, another quick inning. This one a little longer, about 7 pitches. But a quick inning nonetheless. And so 4-2 now as the Plainsmen lead. They're starting to really catch heat. We'll see if they can continue their success on the plate. We'll be back in just a bit. Real quick, Do we get that on camera, the big weenie race? Or am I just going to have to give the radio commentary here? So it's the big weenie race. We see 3 opponents. Number 1 is Archie. Number 2, that's going to be Rally. And number 3 is a dark horse. It's Willie. So we'll see. I have my pick to be Rally here, and this race is underway. They're going to have to circle the entire diamond as Rally takes an early lead. He's heading to second, still in the lead. Willie, he's a little behind. He does have the advantage of being the inside runner. Now he's going to surpass Archie, but Rally's still in the lead. Willie, it's going to be the final stretch here heading, and it is going to be Archie with the win. Almost. I just lost 50 bucks on that race there, folks. Real close one on there, but that's going to be the race, and we're going to see Dex Goki up to hit next. Goki flew out in the second. So Justice, he'll be on the mound, had a tough inning, 30 pitches and 3 runs allowed on 3 hits. That's going to be strike 1. We'll see how he's able to respond. He makes a good outside pitch. And that's going to be high outside, ball 1. It's been a fairly balanced game by both teams. Not too many errors. Really good defense, but just also really good offense. So that is going to go right to shortstop, and a close one, but that will be out number 1. So 1 down here. We'll see Keon Young. He got a single his last at bat, and he later scored was a tying run. He was able to get home on that real odd play by the catcher. Fumbled the catch as Young was sliding into home. Here's a 1-out pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. That'll be ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 out, no one on base. And that will be strike 2, a nice curve. Down 1-2, and the count, let's see what Young can do. And that will be a ball 2, count evened up. Two pitch, and full count now. Put some heat on that one, but it's going to be a hit, and Young is on with a single. So once again, he'll get on with a single. We'll see if he can score again as a leadoff hitter. Garrett Scholl heads back to the plate. Scholl 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He scored twice. First pitch is going to be a ball, and he actually was hit by a pitch, looks like it. And so Scholl will head to first, and it's 1 out. Man at first and second. We'll see Tyson Kennedy up to the plate. Hasn't gotten a hit yet. Struck out on the first and had a ground out that advance, and we might be seeing a pitching change here for the Spartans. And looks like they're going to keep him out for just a little longer. 1 out. We got a man at first and second. Kennedy up to the plate. Kennedy 0 for 3. 0 for 2, excuse me. Struck out in the first. He had a ground out in the third that advanced runners to both second and third. We'll see what he can do here. Try to maybe get Young home with a nice fly to one down the left center or right center. Hits that one, and that one will go down to left field. Young heading home. Kennedy heading to second. Scholl's going to stay at third. And Gore almost sent him home, but they decided to keep him there. And that's going to extend the lead to 3 runs now as Young is on. Kennedy gets his first hit, an RBI double. And we'll see a courtesy runner in middle set come in as Kennedy will go get his catching gear on. Jarnigan up to bat. Jarnigan's been real nice. 2 RBIs to this point. He got on with a fielder's choice that ended with a run scored. That'll be strike 1. Hits that one going to shallow center field. Center fielder getting under it. And that will be out number 2, but that's going to bring Scholl home. He is safe. So now it's going to be a 6-2 lead here. So now 2 back-to-back multi-run innings for Enid. They're really catching heat. Those bats seem to get hot. That strike zone gets really big for them. They've been on a pretty big tear as of late to end the season off. That's always great heading into the postseason if you can get on a big winning streak or big time winning multiple games, especially against tough opponents like Bixby. Really does help. That is also Jarnigan's 3rd RBI to this point. That one's going to be strike 1. And that will be strike 2, foul ball. Middleset heads back to second. 2 outs, 0-2's the count. Hartling yet to get on base so far. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hits that one right down the alley. And Middleset's going to head home. They can't find it. McCage heading to second. Is he going to try for third? No, he will not. And that's going to be an RBI double for Hartling as he gets on with his first knock of the day. So Kolopek up to hit now. Let's see if they can do some more damage. That first pitch is a strike. Man at second, 2 outs. Good take there, ball 1. And we'll see the catcher head to the mound here. Trying to give his pitcher some confidence, having a rough go of it these past few innings. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. We got a man at second in scoring position. Enid leads by 5. Deals the pitch, and that will be a strike. One-two count. Trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs just across the plate. He hits that one, and we're going to see another run cross the plate as McCage is sent home. And that's going to be an RBI single there for Kolopek. And right now, they've really broke this game wide open as they are now leading by 6 runs. And we might be seeing the end to Justice's night after yet another RBI hit and a run crossing the plate. It's been a really good game for Enid. They played very fundamentally, very well on both offense and defensively. When Enid plays good on both sides of the ball, they are absolutely unstoppable. It's insane how good these guys can be. It feels like this season they've just been a bit inconsistent. When their hitting's been all right, their pitching just hasn't been great. When their pitching's been good, they just can't seem to get any hit across. But today, and what's been feel like a few games now, they've really just started to finally feel themselves coming to their own, and it's really helping them out in the late stage of the season. So we're seeing a pitcher change. Nate Lloyd, he's going to be on the mound here as Justice is set down. 7 hits and 8 runs for Justice. Only 2 strikeouts for him as well. You know, every game really matters when we are in these type of late season games. These type of games, you know, especially when it comes to the series and the districts, so that you can get good seeding in the regional tournament. And regional tournament seeding isn't set in stone, though the season is coming to an end. And this might be my last broadcast for Enid, by the way. It won't be my last EPS TV broadcast. I'll be doing the JUCO regionals. That'll be happening around May 8th to the 12th, I believe. But we will not be covering the regional tournament unless it is hosted here. And for that to happen, there are a lot of good things has to happen in a very short amount of time. I don't even know if that's possible at this point, as Union might have a big enough lead to have that set in stone. If they do make state, I will be covering that one. You'll get to hear my voice then. I do hope they get to make state. It'd be great to see these guys finish what they started just about 3 years ago when they've made this amazing run. They feel like they've gotten better every year. You know, last year, 3 years ago now, they lost in the state tournament. Then they lost in the state title game last year. This one, who knows? Maybe this is the year they finally make it. And so here is Lloyd's first pitch. Man at first. And that will be ball 1, 2 outs here, trying to not allow another run across the plate, get out of this inning, and try to recover and respond. Down by 6. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hits that one. That's going to go to shallow center. And that will be yet another hit and that might have been a interference for the shortstop. He's going to be safe no matter what, even if he wasn't able to, as the shortstop got in the base runner's path. And that will be Robinson's first hit on the day. He gets on with a standing double. Carter Simon up to the board. He flew out last time. And looks like we're going to see some conversation between Bixby and the ump as the ump heads to the infield umpire here. All right, they're going to talk over what happened here a little. I was watching more on Colopeg. Looked like the shortstop accidentally got in his way. They might be talking about Robinson. And he heads back to Bixby's coach to discuss what happened here. And we're about to resume play here. Two outs, man, at first and third. And that's going to be an inside pitch. Hits that one foul. Just foul. A little later, like a millisecond later, that's going to go right down the foul line. That's going to be maybe a two RBI double there. 1-1's the count here. Lloyd steps off the mound, looks at second, and he stares down the plate once again. Simon yet to get he got a double in the second. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two. 1-2 count. 2 outs and a man. Both men in scoring position. It's been a really good game here for Enid as they try to continue to add a little extra on this fourth inning. The third and fourth, they've really been able to crack this game open. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be strike, and that will finally put him out. So that'll be it. That's going to be it for the bottom of the fourth. It is 8-2 here as the Plainsmen lead the number 8 team in the state by 6 runs. We'll see if they can continue. Gonzalez can continue to have a masterclass performance on the mound, and we'll find out as we head to the top of the fifth. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the top of the fifth. Plainsmen lead by 6 runs. It's 8-2 here. We're going to see number 15, Lou, back up on the board here for Bixby. Been a while since we've seen the Spartans at the plate. Lou got on with a single and later scored as he fouls that one. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. That will go over the wall, over the roof, and that's going to be 0-2. And that was going to be strike 3. Got him in 3 pitches. Got to do a little better than that on the mound. That was on the mound at the plate. That was a tough at bat for him. He's swinging a very high pitch. So that is now 4 strikeouts for Israel so far. He's had a really great game. He's been able to paint the box, and it feels like, you know, when you have a pitcher like him, he's going to go for the more outside and corner pitches. And he swings that one, that's going to be strike 1. Bixby's trying to swing their way back into this game, and it's not working right now. Swing of that one, strike 2. Oh, 2 count now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing at that one. Nope, he does not, and that's going to be ball 1. And we're getting a pretty similar way that last inning started off. 5 straight strikes and then a ball. Swing that one, and count will remain 1-2. It's a really good day for baseball. About 71 degrees out here. Sun's still shining. It's been a fairly fun one. So 1-2 count with 1 out and nobody on. Gonzalez deals the pitch. And that's going to go. Diving play there by Jarnigan. Can he get there? Yes, a beautiful play there. Jarnigan and Kolopek. Another athletic play. We've seen some really good plays by the fielding crew here. Another diving catch there. We saw one early with Scholl having a diving catch to put someone on a flyout, and Jarnigan with a nice athletic ground out there. And so Cody Cool will be up to the plate now. Had an RBI double. Hits that one, and Kolopek can't get it in time. Able to disrupt it just a bit, but that's going to go on, and that'll be the first hit of the inning for them. And the top of the lineup, maybe that was Lewis, so excuse me, so it's going to be Stanley. That was the leadoff hitter. I was off by a batter. We'll see Stanley. He's 1 for 2 to this point. Grounded out in the 3rd. That will be ball 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Swing that one. That's going to go careening into the dugout fence. That'd be strike 1. Gonzalez still doing really well on the mound. Not had to throw a lot of pitches so far. Only about 45, 50 pitches. Oh, he's had a really good day on the mound. He's a very really good pitcher, and he's going to try to get him, but the ball gets stuck in Kennedy's glove, so he's going to get on a stolen base and out in scoring position. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go high to shallow right. Goki gets under it. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd. That's going to be another good inning here for Enid. They'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-2 with the Plainsmen leading. Welcome back here. Bottom of the 5th. We'll see the bottom of the lineup here for Enid as Dax Goki. 0 for 2 to this point, a ground out and a fly out. Lloyd up on the mound. Hits that one. Little late on it though as it's foul. Strike 1. Ball 1. One pitch. Ooh, a nice curve there. That was a really good breaking ball. Tough one. That one didn't even hit the batter's box right before it got there. It was a close one. Strike 2, 1-2 count. And that'll be outside. Count even up 2 apiece now. And that's going to be ball 3, full count now. That's a good eye by Goki, a tough one, especially on a 2-2 count, to kind of not take a hack at that. That's kind of a right at the edge of the strike zone. Here's the full count pitch. Lloyd deals, and that's going to be ball 4. He'll take a base. And Young up to bat, 2 for 2 to this point. He has 2 singles and has crossed the plate both times. No outs, men at first. And he's going to get hit by a pitch. So now no outs. We got a guy in scoring position with Goki. Garrett Scholl now. There's the slugger. Scholl is right now, he has 2 hits, a single. He's crossed the plate 3 times and was hit by a pitch his last at bat. He's gone on base every single time. He gets walked more than anybody on this team by quite a long shot, over 30 walks. Nice Scholl. Not a lot of pitchers want to take the risk and throw it to him. That's going to be ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hits that one. That's going to go to right field. Right fielder getting under it. And he makes a nice catch at the warning track. Really solid grab. Had to make quite a few adjustments on his way back there, but he's able to get it. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Kennedy up to bat. He got on with a double, an RBI double last time. The bottom of the 5th in the first of this 2-game set. 1 out, man at first and second. Lloyd stares down the plate, deals the pitch, and that will be strike 1. He's got a nice curve on him and a decent slider as well. Runner going, he's going to steal, and he is safe as we see a double steal there as both Young and Goki advance. That was ball 1, by the way. So both runners in scoring position with 1 out. Might see a sac bunt here. Hits that one. That's going to go foul. Still in play. No, it's not. And that nearly hit someone. Luckily, it doesn't. That'll be strike 2. One out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. We got a man at at second and third. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that will be ball 3, full count. One out. Runners in scoring position. Here's the full count pitch. And that's going to be ball 4, bases loaded, as we see Jarnigan up to bat. And we might see double play as well. Big opportunity here. They make a courtesy runner coming in. Middleset comes in for Kennedy. And, I'm not going to try to jinx him here, but a semi-good hit that might leave the wall would make it a 10-run game, and that would be the end of this game. Here's the pitch. Nice slider there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be an inside pitch they call strike 2. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Lloyd. Swing, a shallow hit, double play ball. They try to get him, and he is out, trying for home. Good play there by the first baseman. Have yet to give up a run, as we're going to see McCage Hartling got on with a double and later scored his last at bat. Bases loaded. Hartling has 1 home run on the season. Two-out pitch. High pitch, going to be a ball. Takes a hack at that one, can't get any contact with it, strike 1. Well, he's definitely, you got a bases loaded as a hitter, your eyes definitely widen up, and you want to be the guy to have everyone cross the plate as the 1-1 pitch comes in. Hits that one, and that's going to be, looks like out number 3. Yes, that will be. So a missed opportunity here. They still have quite a lot of room and comfort to work with as they lead 6 runs. Couldn't get the insurance runs across. It's 8-2 here as we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Bixby's got a lot of work to do. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. It's the top of the 6th. And we're going to see number 11. Number 11. I am not seeing him on my lineup. I don't know who that is. He swings and misses on the first pitch, and that's going to be strike 1. Another swing, another miss, strike 2. And that will be ball 1. Pitch just got away from him a bit. One-two pitch, swing, and that's going to be right to Kolopek, and that's going to be an easy out, number 1. We're going to see the Oklahoma State commit and Jet Hope up to the plate. Hope so far 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He looks like he's going to get a hit there. Almost able to get a Goki, but no. That's going to be the first hit of the inning for Bixby. 6 hits for them today. They've been able to get some decent hits on them, but they haven't been able to get it in bunches. So, I mean, the hits only do so much when you can't cross the plate. You can have 12 hits and only 1 run cross the plate, and people are going to look at that 1 run that crossed the plate and say, what's the point of having all those hits? And that's going to be ball 1. 1 out, man at first. Double play is intact here. We'll see if they can do it. Checks his swing, but they call strike. Tries to pick him off, but he steps back on the bag. Kennedy heading to the mound, going to talk to Israel. He's 2 innings away from a complete game. We'll see if they want to keep him out there. They do have a lot of comfort and a big cushion, so they don't have to worry about, giving up a run or 2. But after when they get about to a 3-run lead, they cut it back to a 3-run lead. Might be time to go at least have a conversation with him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings that one. That's going to go right through first and second. And now we have a runner at second and at third. And we will see number 2, Sullivan, up to hit. We'll see a courtesy runner come in for Lloyd. So 1 out, man at second and first. About the middle of the lineup here. Here's the pitch. Bunts it. Gonzalez fields it. And that is safe there. A really good effort play there by Sullivan. Now bases are loaded. And they have a big opportunity to cut into this lead as we're going to see Miller up to hit. Haven't seen a ball go yard on either side. We'll see if this might be the first, and this will be a big one. 1 out. Every base loaded here. Both teams have 8 hits. And that's going to be ball 1. And another wild inside pitch. They say he got hit by it, and they're going to walk a man home here. So now a 5-run lead. We'll see the number 15, Lou, up to hit. So with the bases loaded, they got 1 out. Hits that one. That's going to go to center field. We'll probably see a tag up in advance. Scholl going to launch it to home, and he can't get there. Real close, good speed there. And that will cut it to a 4-run lead. Cody Kroll up to hit now. Arm probably getting a little tired here as we head to the late stage of this game. Don't see anyone warming up in the bullpen just yet, though. They want to keep him out a little longer. And time being called. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Ooh. That was a pitch real close to the head there as it's ball 1. And we're seeing both Kennedy and Gore walk up to the mound. We'll see what they want to do here. Probably just going to maybe talk to him a little bit, make sure he's all right to keep going. And after the quick meeting, Israel stays on the mound, 1 out. We have runners at the corner. Bottom of the lineup for the Spartans, trying to cut in this lead just a little more here. 2 outs. And swing, miss, a nice outside pitch there for strike 1. 1-1 count. And that'll be foul ball, strike 2. Trying to get out of this inning. 1-2 count. That'll be ball 2. And that'll be strike 3, and that's going to be his 5th strikeout victim tonight. Not only his 5th strikeout victim tonight, but that is also his 50th strikeout on the season. He's having a great season for him, and they'll get out of the inning, allowing 2 runs across the plate. The Plainsmen lead by 4 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Welcome back here. We're about to start the bottom of the 6th. We'll see Waitley Kolopek up to bat. Kolopek has 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Here's the first pitch, and that'll be ball 1. Ball 2. Takes a swing at that one, but misses it. Strike 1. You know, right now the Plainsmen, all they got to do is just maintain the lead. You know, they got the easiest part. Don't let them cross the plate, and if they can add a little more extra, that wouldn't hurt at all. That's going to be strike 2. These are kind of the moments, you know, we saw earlier with Bixby, they kind of went a little cold after allowing 3 runs to cross the plate. We'll see how they can do after allowing 2 runs. And that's going to be a foul ball. So they'll replay the 2-2 count. So it's 2-2, no outs, nobody on base. Here's the pitch. Hits that one, and it gets past the first baseman. He's going to get on with a single. So Aiden Robinson up to bat now. Robinson 1 for 3. He has a fly out, and he was walked. And we're going to get a pinch runner here for Kolopek as middle set. No outs. We got a man at first. Middle of the lineup here for Enid. We'll see what they can do. They've really just been they've done very well in about all aspects of the game for almost the entirety of the game. You know, a few mistakes here and there, but nothing that's harmed them too much. And their hitting has just been absolutely amazing. Seems like everybody's getting on base. Looking to bunt. That's going to be ball 1. Tries to pick him off, but he's safe back at first. Tries to pick him off once again. He's once again safe at first. You know, like I said earlier, the Plainsmen, they do have quite a big variety of uniform combinations. I think this pinstripe look is my favorite, and I'd like to get one of those Plainsman pinstripes. Thought that'd be kind of nice. That's going to be strike 1. I feel like it'd be kind of nice to have the pinstripe jersey, you know, just, I don't know, I like it. Kind of reminds me of the Yankees, and I'm a Yankees fan, so I guess that's probably there, but it just looks good. It just looks good. It's 1-1, man at first. And middle set caught in a pickle here. Tries to shake him off. He jukes him out a little bit. And he'll be out there. Got caught in a pickle. That'll be out number 1. Tough play. Real hard to get out of those type of plays for the runner. He almost got it. Tried to juke him out, but good for Bixby to get all their infielders to surround the bases. And looks like the ump's talking to the crowd real quick. Might be some heckling from, looks like the Bixby side of the stands. One one's the count, 1 out and nobody on. That's going to be ball 2. And he's going to get drilled in the back there. So he'll take a base. One out. We got a man at first. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for Robinson as Slater will head out. Eric Slater, he's the backup catcher under Kennedy. And he also does a few pinch running for some of the starting lineup. He's got some wheels on him, steals a few bases. Carter Simon up to hit. That's the third plane's been hit by a pitch tonight. Deals it. Takes a swing at that one, but can't get anything. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. And that'll be strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, Slater heading to second. He's going to get there easily off of a wild pitch. And now he's in scoring position with a 1-2 count and a man at first. You know, I never kind of thought about this, but the fences are really low. I'd be kind of scared right next to fences, especially with a right-handed hitter up. That's going to be foul. You know, like a right-handed hitter up, you know, a foul ball right there. I feel like that wouldn't be nice. It'd be very painful right in the face. I'd be kind of scared right up to that dugout fence. So it's still 1-2 with 1 out and a man at second. And that's going to make it 2-2. Count even up. 1 out. We have a man at second. Trying to bring Slater home. Here's the pitch. Hits that one, and that's going to get to the outfield. Slater heading home. Far throw, but he's going to get there easily as Simon's on with an RBI single. And that's an RBI single there. And that now increases the lead to 4. No one at second. Carter tries. He is out trying for second. He almost was able to get there. They weren't paying attention as he never fully stepped on the mound. We'll see Dex Goki up. No one on. No one on base. We have 2 outs. It's 9-4. And that's going to be hit foul, strike 1. You know, what's really crazy is I'm less than a month away from graduating high school. That's pretty insane. I've been doing this for 3 years, and this might be very well be my last Enid game broadcast. It's a bit surreal. I'm hoping it's not. Hoping that we get to maybe host regionals. It's still a pretty tight race to this moment. Ponca right now is beating Union. That one's going to be hit to shallow foul ball. And, ooh, that's going to go right behind the dugout. Like I said, we were hoping that these Enid team makes regionals. And there's a, I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a kind of a very loud buzzing sound that keeps going on and off. And hope you're not hearing it because I'm annoyed. I'm sure you'd be annoyed too, viewers. So it's 0-2 as the count. It's still a tight race for regionals, and we do get to hope these players get to make it back to the state tournament for the 3rd year in a row, as that one's going to be hit foul once again, and we'll replay the 0-2 count. I really don't know what that is. Oh, let's stop now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's going to be strike 3. That'll be the end of the inning. A 5-run lead after 1 run crosses the plate this inning, and the Spartans are down to their final 3 outs. We'll see if they can do it, and we'll see if they can continue. Looks like we might see a pitching change. I see Aiden Robinson walking up to the mound, so it looks like he's going to try to get the save here. It's 9-4. We'll see if the Plainsmen can hold on to this lead.
New pitcher is number 4, Enid Robinson. Score Ponca City beats Union 4-1. Broken Arrow over Capitol Hill 13-0. Actually 13-1 and 19-0. And Piedmont beats Kelly 11-0. Leading up for Bixby in the top of the 7th after the top of the order.
Welcome back here to the final inning of play. Plainsmen have a 5-run lead. We see the top of the lineup start off this inning for the Spartans. Aiden Robinson, he's on the mound. He'll try to get the save. Here's the first pitch. He's going to hit that one. And a nice play there. He's trying to get there, but it's just too late. Real good effort. Real good effort there by Jarnigan. But that's going to be a good start for Bixby as they get the leadoff hitter on base, as we'll see Lewitt, we'll see Stanley up to hit. Hits that one, foul ball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One count. And that will be ball 2. Ball 3 now. 3-1 count. Man at first and nobody out. Hits that one. That one's going to go to left field. And a nice play there. He's able to get it. And runner trying to retreat back to first. He will. Real nice put out there by Goki. That looked like maybe it was going to get past him, but he's able to adjust and make a really solid catch to get the first out. Strike one. Hits that one, foul, strike two now. The double play is intact, so a knock to second or third in that area could be the end of the game right here. With the 0-2 count, we got a man at first and one out. And strike three. Bixby down to their third and final out here. We'll see their Oklahoma State commit, Jet Hope. We'll see if he can spark some life here. A rally is going to be tough here with only one runner on base and down by 5. A lot of things have to go right here. We'll see what will happen, transpire here in this maybe final at bat. Hits that one. That one's going to go to right field, and that will be ball game. Enid gets their revenge on Bixby as they are able to beat him in the first game of this 2-game set. They'll be heading to Bixby tomorrow. A great game by the Plainsmen. Seems like everything was clicking, and that really good third and fourth inning by them, both offensively and defensively, helped them propel to this big run lead. They were just able to do almost everything. Aiden Robinson is going to get credit with a save. Israel Gonzalez will have the win. And they'll be heading to Bixby tomorrow to try to sweep them in the 2-game series and continue their hot end of the season streak. We'll find out what they can do. This might be my final time here as a broadcaster for Plainsmen Baseball. If so, it's been an honor. And I'm Cody Stalkup. I'll see you. Go Big Blue.